got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 44. Good. Watch the twist.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check. Hey, watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Bradford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Bryce Love, played collegiately at nearby Stanford. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58, come on. 50, yellow. Switch. Hey, color. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Right.
From the 29, Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, check 15, 15. Under 10, under 10, 10.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. 57, 57 colors, 57 colors.
On 2nd down, Love. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Watch out, watch out.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Shift, watch the shift. Tighten up, tighten up. Come on.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Bradford. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's go now.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
I got motion there. Me, I got this.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
From the 31, Bradford. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Bradford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 44, Mike, no. Coming to you. 44 is the Mike.
From the red zone now, Bradford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
To throw again. Bradford eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
44, Mike, 44.
They'll throw again. Bradford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
50 seconds to Mike. Let's go. Let's put him on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
I'm coming. 15. Kill. 57, Mike. Mike 57. General, Max. Stop here,
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. Mike's 57.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield. 3rd down here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
15. 57. Attack. 57 to Mike. Don't get nervous. 57 is the Mike. Watch 57. Buzz, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34.
Any day. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check. Lucky. Under crunch.
Here's Love. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Motion.
On 2nd down now. It's Love. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Trying to toss play to Love. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check safety, check safety.
Hey, color.
Smooth dog Quarker, smooth dog Quarker.
Attack!
Banjo, 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 banjo.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Check.
Attack!
50, Mike, 50.
Hey, Sunday.
On the carry, it's Love.
I know he ain't got it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch safety creeps. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, 43, 15.
Let him know. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. It's
15.
outside.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, Bradford flushed out right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go.
Bradford now to throw on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Bradford. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again with Bradford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Results in a 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's got Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
43. 43.
58 to Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 44.
On 2nd and 7, Bradford. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Let's go. Come on, get the flag. Check. Pause. Squeeze down. Zip it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bradford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory.
That is caught by Williams for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Bradford. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Love. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, it's Love. There he goes, right side. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone first and have the running back follow them. That's how they want to cap off this drive.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn a power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll run with Love. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
To throw on 3rd down. Bradford. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Yellow. Check 99. 58, right over there, right over there.
Mahomes now to throw. James has got it. Complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Love. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Now Mahomes buying time to his left. There goes it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach...
Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bradford again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Bradford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Let's see what you got. Watch the motion.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Bradford. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
65, 65.
They'll run on first down. Love. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Exit, exit.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for